Hey, what's going on, Knuckles family? Welcome back to our Knuckles Talks about Ruby Volume 8, Episode 9. Now, I'm sorry that the quality is low on this one. I'm using my Zoom app. For some reason, the camera app on my computer is it's not saving the file. It's saying that file is too large or whatever. And I'm like, I literally record for 1 second and it's like, and it says it's too large. So I don't know why, because I already cleared out my stuff. I looked at my account and everything, and I still have plenty of space. So I don't know what its problem is. So it is what it is. But let's get right down to it. Like I said, the quality's not great, but so I'm gonna give you what you guys want. So funny in episode 9, what I've been seeing is that the okay, so today's episode is called Witch. So I mean, it's kind of well, you're gonna see like why it's called Witch. And so this episode was clearly on focus on before I get into that. So shout out to keep forgetting the guy's name. Let me check. YouTuber Phoenix Knight. Okay, shout out to YouTuber Phoenix Knight. So he was saying, so I didn't really notice this. So on the first part of the episode, you see a bunch of Grims still attacking Atlas. So apparently there's new Grim that's called the Grims. So Grimm's Sulfurism. I didn't really write it all that well, so I had to look at that. So it's like these little insect Grims, and apparently they ain't combined to make a brand new, like a brand new stronger Grim. So that's pretty interesting. We haven't seen a Grim like that before. So he said you might want to be on the peak for that Grim later down the season or later down the series. So it could potentially like have a huge role. Now, I say this one thing. One thing I didn't like about this episode is that how so basically Yang, Ren, and John got inside the whale, but we didn't see how they got in. They're just like saying, "Oh man, that was pleasant" or whatever. Like like they were saying, like, "Oh man, that was great." Sarcasm, obviously, but how did they get in there? I want to know. But I also thought it was funny. It's like, how far of Jang was like, how big is this, and why did you think it was a good idea? Like, bit of a funny thing. It's like, yeah, I mean, y'all are still trying to say you're feminine. It's like, oh, maybe we should think about this. It's like, god dang, now's not the time to be rethinking your actions, Yang. Like, hello. So, so one thing I like is that how in this episode, Ren is like becoming like his old self again. Stop being a little crybaby bitch. Well, I'm sorry. I'm like softer words. He's not being a big crybaby because he's been a big crybaby at the start of this episode. Oh, sorry, this season. So then now we saw what happens in the mid season for now. How he said, hey, we care about each other. Yeah, yeah. And he starts seeing emotions. He might say, hey, my semblance now. I can detect emotions now. So there's some emotions right up there. So with my emotions, this can help me, lead us the right way. And so then John's helping him because he's his semblance too. So like now Red was like, yeah, that'd be a good idea. So like now they're like cool now. So it's like I said, he's not being a big crybaby anymore. So then we run out to Oscar and Oz, and he's saying a poem. And I think this poem is kind of a resemblance to a little bit of fairy tale, but like it's pretty much saying it kind of relates to Salem and her, pretty much her life, pretty much. And I was like, I seen my fairy tale of fairy tales coming. I mean, Oscar's been there for like how long? So yeah, he's seen it all. Like I see, many people when like people say they kind of say you'd be like, I've seen everything. No, Oscar's like, bro, I've literally seen everything. So like, what you see, what you talk about, what I see, yeah, bro, you have nothing. So we see, and before Hazel arrives, Oscar's like, the more I use magic, the more I see our souls are combining. So pretty much, Oscar's not gonna be who he is anymore. It's gonna be all Oz. And it's like god dang, god dang, Oz, why you gotta pick a kid to host your body? Like that ain't cool, man. That ain't cool. I'm trying to see who texts me. That ain't cool, bro. That ain't cool. So yeah. So Hazel wakes him up, and so um he wakes him up, and he's gonna take him to a very important location. After that happens, we see back to the Alice military, Aesop's. We see Team what was that team? Team Funky from season 3. We haven't seen those guys since season 3. So I guess they've been training at Alice, and it's like, why are we seeing these guys now? Where were they in season 7? Like, I'm not saying they got to be a part of the main cast, but it's like, hey, why do we not see these guys in season 7? You know what I'm saying? Like, why are we seeing them now? So it is cool to see them again. That's like, where were y'all before? Because I'm pretty sure a lot of fans have been asking, where is Team Funky at? Like, come on, man. So I mean, these guys are young, and it's like they're already part of like working at Atlas military and working with the ASOPs. It's like, are they like ready? And Mara was like, yo, they're just kids. And I mean, this is what they signed up for. I mean, it's sooner than expected. So I mean, it's a very tough situation. So we get back to Hazel and Oscar and Oz. So basically, remember it was the before the mid-season finale of this season, how he told hey, like it was Oscar said, hey, this is me talking, I give you the password for the lamp. So basically, pretty much Hazel saying, if said, if you lie to me and I go to Hazel, that's gonna be on my head. But it's better to see if you're telling the truth right now, because they pretty much say, hey, say the password right now so that you're not lying to me. Because if I say it to if I say it to Salem, if it's the wrong password, it's gonna come down on me. So if I'm gonna get in trouble, no, we're gonna say you're telling the truth. So Oscar says, and then before he says the password, we see Emerald show up, and so Oscar says Jen, which adds to which man, I don't know, notice that how pretty that genie is. Well, is she? I can't remember. Is she Gene? But she's pretty as hell. I'll tell you that much right now. She is pretty, very, very pretty. So it's like, hey, Oscar was telling the truth. So Hazel's like, it's more that I need to know. Now I need to get you guys out of here. But I have to come back for a relic, because if we take away this relic, everyone's gonna know. Like Sam's gonna know. It's gonna be on high alert. So we gotta get you guys out of here. So him, like Oscar and Emerald. But as they get ready to leave, you see Neo. She was hiding in the back row. Now Neo's kind of like a wild card in all this, because she might well, she can't speak. So clearly she's gonna take the lamp. But what's she gonna do with it? She doesn't know, because she heard everything. Like, she had to hear Oscar say the password to activate the lamp. So what's she gonna do? Who is she going to take it to? Because as of right now, I'm pretty sure she's clearly not on Salem's side. Cinder's side, I don't know. Excuse me. Or maybe I'm not gonna lie, that would be kind of whack if Neo talks all of a sudden. Because it's like, you want to talk now? So what is she going to do with it? Because that's my biggest question about this episode. Is like, what is Neo going to do with the lamp? Like I said, she can't speak. It's not like this lamp can detect emotion. So who do you give it to? Cinder? Because clearly, if you want to give it to Cinder, yeah, that's a question, man. What's she gonna do with it? I don't know. I'm pretty sure she's gonna go back to that was it in season 7 or season 6? Yeah, it was season 6, I believe, or volume 6. Correction. She met with that one that before Cinder got there. I forgot the spider or whatever. But I mean, I don't know. Like, well, no, Neo wouldn't give that to them. Like, Neo knows how important this thing is. So what's she gonna do with it? I don't know. So I would like to see how that's gonna happen. So we get back to like I said, this episode mainly focused on the Yang group. So Yang, Ren, and John. So as they're going deeper, I mean, it's like he a little bit pretty much Ren and John, like, they're using a lot of their semblance right now, so it's taking a lot out of them. So it's like, hey, tell me where to go, we go that direction. So as John's running straight, Yang is still joking about, hey, it's nice to see you two are friends again. And Ren was like, it's okay to be scared, even if you guys take it as a joke. And she's like, yeah, I'm scared, glad I'm not the only one. Ren's scared too. And Ren says, John, he's not scared at all. And it's like, and I get that. It it's so I'll say the bad thing. It's like you do you're in a tough situation, right? It's like why would you like be so confident and whatnot? But at the same time, though, it's to me it's shown how John has come a long way. Now he has his little slips here and there, but it's like the guy. See how this guy has been from the beginning from season one to now. It's like it's pretty cool. Not grand. I think in semblance is like like could have been better, but like I am seeing that the guy has grown. But I will tell you one thing, I still hate that haircut. I don't like the haircut. I'm just like, oh god, you don't look so good. So, but as John comes back and we see that grand crystal ball thing or whatever, and it's like, yo, Ren, you gotta hide us. So as they're hiding, he's in a semblance, but they uses it too much, and he he dies out. For me, he doesn't die, but like he loses his power a little bit. Like took a lot out of him, like out of energy. In other words, and the thing noticed him. Now, as the thing noticed him, before Sam got high alert, we see Hazel and Emerald walk in. Hazel's acting weird. It's kind of when they see Salem, he's a little bit scared. But as soon as he's going to answer the question because Salem was like, "Did you get the answer yet?" He's like, Before that, he noticed that then Salem's like, "We have intruders," and he's like, "The lamp, it's gone." And the way how she ran was pretty scary looking. Was pretty scary looking. I was like, "Oh shit!" So you know, so then as the guys were like, so we see the guys, fighting and whatnot. They eventually run into Emerald and Hazel, but what turns out to be Hazel turned out to be Oscar. So like Emerald's semblance has been really, really good. Like her illusions right there, it's improved a lot. Like the fact that it's like, you're seeing a different person, like how no, like no, her summons have we seen her do something like that. Remember, in the end of season 5, volume 5, she used a fake image of Salem, and that was pretty crazy right there. So like she makes real what she wants them to say. So like she's getting stronger now. Clearly, Yang's like, why should we trust you? Yeah. And Ren was like, she's scared like the rest of us. And yeah, she's pretty much, and like a fake tough person, like, oh, we're I thought I sensed some weak energy. It's like, motherfucker, please, you scared, so don't act all tough right now. Like villains try to act, even when people are really not that, they're not about that villain life. You can tell by her Emerald, like, you ain't about that villain life right there. Like if you about that villain life, you wouldn't be acting scared. Like you wouldn't be acting scared. So like, chill. So we get back to the Ace Ops, and they're getting ready to Winter and the soldiers are getting ready to plan that bomb inside the whale. And Marrow's like, yo, your sister is not your sister. The guys are still in there. They can possibly still get out. It's like again the mechanics. Then he's like, so what happens if it's your sister? What would you do? Like, I'll be my orders right there. So how are you gonna tell your sister that you're responsible for killing them friends? She's like, yes, that's my job. You have a job to do too. Clearly Winter doesn't want to do that. Like you saw how Winter's emotions were back at the hovercraft. But to me, I just want to see the interaction between Winter and Weiss, because she still has to find Penny. I'll be a little bit disappointed if there's like no interaction between Winter and Winter and Weiss. That'll be pretty whack if you ask me. So we'll have to see what happens with that. Hopefully they can get out in time before that bomb. Well, they kind of really do. So the kids are getting ready to escape, but Salem finds them. It's like, I'm pretty sure that was predictable. And she thinks, yeah, she's like, yo, Emerald, where's the lamp? Where's the relic? It's gone. It's not there anymore. Emerald really does not know, like, because Neo took it, obviously. And it's like, for me, it's like, yo, Salem, can't you tell that she's like telling you the truth? It's like, she's telling you, like I said, Emerald is not about that villain life. If she at the end she known, she would have told her. Like she would have told her, like I said, she's not about the villain life. So I don't really know. But like, yeah, I just feel so Sam should be able to uh to tell by this. And then I think Oscar says something. She goes over to Oz. She's like, at first she's all quiet. Then she's like, bang! Like oh shit. If I was there in real life, I would have been scared. And she says, why do you keep coming back? And then Yang's like, why do you keep coming back? Because you didn't get fairy tale ending. You took something away from me, which Yang was saying. Speaking of facts, like just because something bad happened to you a long time ago, we all had to suffer now because of you. I lost someone very important to me. And Sam was like, who is that? Summer Rose, because I didn't know about the shout out to Phoenix. I completely forgot about that. So I'll say this: Yang was actually. Oh, no. Yeah, they actually did fight Salem a little bit, and like I would say, finally, Team RWBY, Yang really, they actually like confronted face to face Salem herself, because in the end of season 7, well, of course, volume 7, you see, she is talking to Team RWBY, and RWBY saying, we're gonna stop it, shall I said Sonic the Phoenix 9 again. I'm like, yo, they met before? I'm like, oh yeah, they did, but they didn't meet like actually face to face. And RWBY was like, we're gonna stop you, blah blah blah. And Salem was like, your mother said the same thing. And that got RWBY sad and depressed. But what Salem doesn't know is that, yeah, RWBY and Yang are like half sisters. So she said, you took away Summer Rose. So like, because Salem doesn't know that Summer Rose is also Yang's mother as well too. So yeah. So as she was potentially going to like kill the kids, we see Hazel arrives, Your Highness, yada yada yada. So he was going to take Oscar away, but as soon as he picks him up, he's like, no more Gretchens, which pretty much tells you right there. It's like, hey, I'm going to make a sacrifice right here. Don't let any more Gretchens happen. And he does a nice punch to Salem. So he's pretty much taking his last final stand, and he's putting in a lot of those crystals into his body, and it's like, that's probably going to kill him. And I'm so glad his voice didn't freaking change. I really didn't like his voice changing in Volume 5 when he was using those things. But the fight was pretty cool. Like, we're seeing a lot more action. Like these 2 episodes of the second half right now, like lit. I gotta say, like, they are lit right there. Like the energy that he was like bringing that freaking ball, whatever. Like, I think from what Phoenix Knight said, these were like stems of like earth, fire, wind, a lot of elements, pretty much. And I mean, in reality, I mean, he didn't put up much of a fight, because he even said, I killed Salem over and over and over again. But it's like, I guess she was really torn with you, because it's like, if you killed her over and over again, it's like you didn't really do much. But then again, I mean, Yang killed her too when you put those bullets on her, and it's like, oh man, she was dead, but came back alive and still grabbed her. But yeah, man. I said Hazel. As everyone's getting away, and then Amber was showing emotion, like she's sad. Like I said, she's not about that villain life. I mean, granted, maybe some villains have a code or whatever, but like, in the end, we know Hazel wasn't about that villain life either. Clearly, it wasn't. So, Amber was very sad to see, because she knows that Hazel is going to die, and so as they're escaping, John was like, "Yo, let's go," and Oscar was like, "She's just gonna follow us. Like, we gotta do kind of like no point running away, because like no matter what Hazel do, like." License Sam's gonna find us regardless. So Oscar stays, uses green magic, and then Hazel, she grabs her, and then she calls out the Grim to like choke out Hazel. But then he had a crystal in his mouth to like ignite him and Sam. He said do it. So see about the screen magic that Oscar shoots at, and it's like, that could be the end of Oscar himself, because he just used magic. So him and Oz are gonna like merge. So you might have saw the end of Oscar. So it is gonna be interesting to see what Emerald's gonna do because, like I said, she ain't about the villain life, but like it would be cool to see her team up against them. But I think deep down it's like, hey, we can't trust you because at the end of the day, you're with Cinder. Now, another question is still a lot of questions coming to mind. It's like, well, first off, I hope eventually this season, Ruby will have an interaction with Salem because it's been long and way long overdue for them to have a face-to-face altercation. What's Neo's game plan for taking the lamp, relic, and what's Cinder going to do? Because clearly, I don't think she's taking damn, what's that dude's name? What's that dude's name? I forgot his name. My God, I'll look into it. Clearly, clearly she ain't taking that dude to see Salem. So I don't know, but like I said, these first two episodes have been good. Granted, the episode ends with a flash, so we don't know what's gonna happen, but I'm pretty sure Hazel's dead. Like Hazel's not gonna survive this. But at least he's taking a nice sacrifice. He knows he can't kill her, but I want to do what Gretchen would do right now. So that's a very good episode. I was very good, but I say it's good. Like I said, these first two episodes of the second half have been lit. Again, straight to the point right there. So I think we got 6 more episodes to go now. So we'll see, man. Like the only thing is, since the season the season's not over yet, it's still going on. Will we still get another RWBY this coming fall? That I'm not so sure. Because due to COVID, it's pushing everything back. So we don't know. I mean, maybe by then everyone will take their vaccination, but like, it's not like it's gonna be like 100%. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. But very enjoyable episode. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Like I said, thumbs up if you like this video. Subscribe to be part of Knuckles family. Follow me on my Facebook page, both my Instagram accounts, Twitter, and my Anchor, where I talk all things pop culture. So, like I said, man, and RWBY at second half, volume 9 and volume 8, it's good, man. I'm liking it, man. I'm liking it so far. I'm liking it. And always remember, as J. Cole said, there is no such thing as a life better than yours. Take care, everybody.